I lost a lot to get it satisfied. Get it hot. Lost a lot to get it satisfied. Get it hot. All my brothers real, they riding with me. All my brothers real, they dying with me.
Hey everybody, it's Kimerayvonne. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I do a nice slick back bun on my natural hair. I literally did this hairstyle one other time because I don't like to do slick back buns on my hair too much because it's just too much tension on my hair. My edges are very fragile, so if I constantly put it in tight buns or ponytails, they're gonna break off. So this will probably be my only low bun for the next couple of months. And last time I wore this hairstyle, a few of you guys asked me to record it and show you guys how I did it, so I figured I should do it today because I'm not gonna be doing this style for a very long time. My hair has been in two twists literally all week. So the first thing that I'm going to do is detangle my hair with my Tangle Teaser brush, because when you're doing a bun, you want your hair to be as detangled as possible so that your bun can be nice and flat. I don't like buns that have too many bumps in it. That's just not cute. So I'm just going to detangle my hair really quickly. But yeah, like I was telling you guys, I don't do buns on my hair too much because it's just way too much tension on our natural hair, and when you want a bun, you want a slick bun. So that means you're putting a whole bunch of gel in your hair and just a lot of drying products. That would be a recipe for disaster if you do it way too often. So I try to really limit the amount of tight hairstyles and gel that I use in my hair. But when I do my buns, I take precautions, you know, to try and protect my hair from the breakage and the damage. And that's also what I'm going to be showing you guys today. Lordy. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I also, what else was I about to say? I also have previously moisturized my hair, so it's already moisturized, because you do not want to do a bun like this on dry hair because, again, your hair will snap right off. You want your hair to be as moisturized as possible so that when, well, I'm tired. But you want your bun to be as moisturized as possible so that it doesn't have too much of a chance to just snap right off. My hair was previously moisturized. I've moisturized it about 3 times this week with some leave-in conditioner and different oils on my hair. So my hair is already moisturized and glistening, as you guys can see, which is good. You don't want to put a whole bunch of gel and edge control on your hair when you haven't moisturized it, because it's just gonna snap right off. And I know y'all want your edges, so please don't do that. Stop doing that, because you're gonna be bald by the end of this year. Okay. Woo. It's hot in here and I'm over here doing all of this to my hair, so I'm just getting even hotter. Also, you guys, I don't have a mirror. My mirror is literally behind me because I don't want you guys to see my messy room. So I'm looking in the viewfinder to see what I'm doing, which should be okay. Or maybe I should go get a mirror. I don't know. So yeah. Alright, my hair is now all detangled. I could run my fingers through it, and I really made sure that the roots were nice and detangled, because when you're doing a bun, if your roots are not detangled, it's gonna look disgusting, and I like my buns to look nice and smooth. Before we get into actually doing the bun, I want to show you guys what I'm using. I just have this comb that I've had since I was like 3. I'm using this to part my hair. I'm gonna do a deep side part on this side because I have my bar piercing over here, so I always put my part on that side now. And then to slick my hair, I'm gonna be using a little bit of the Wetline Extreme Gel. I'm only gonna be using a little bit of it because I don't want my hair to revert back too much. And then over top of that, I'm using Shine and Jam for extra hold. I really like jam for my buns and stuff because it's not super drying and it has a different consistency than gel on your hair. I'm also going to be using Blue Magic as the first thing that I put on my hair as like a base or a protectant. I forgot to mention that first. And then for my edge control, I have this UB Natural Botanical Edge Tamer. This edge tamer is very thick, which is what you want for summertime because it's hot outside and I can't be putting any cheap or thin edge tamers because my edges will curl right up when I step outside. So I need something thick. Thick. I think I'm gonna part my hair off camera and come back. All right, y'all, so I'm back. Look at all this hair, good Lord. Let me take a quick thumbnail. So this is the part that I'm going to be using for my slick bun. And since I have all of this hair, I have to do my slick back buns in sections. So I'm going to be separating this top half, which will be the swoop, and the larger half. You're going to be doing those separately. So I'm putting the Blue Magic on my hair first, just as like a layer of protection from the gel. Now we're good. And then now it's time for the Wetline gel. I'm not going to be putting too much. And then now to tackle the front section. As you guys can see, it's really quick and easy when your hair is detangled already. Like, I have a lot of hair, but it doesn't take me too long to do the buns because I don't have to fight with my hair to sculpt it to be how I want. All I have to do after detangling it is just put the gel or whatever on, and I'm good to go. So for me, this swoop part is the hardest part of the whole bun because you want it to like shape your face, frame your face, but you don't want it to be too hard. Like, you just have to perfect it and practice at it. And this is a hairstyle that I know a lot of people do like every single day. So they have a lot of practice at it, but I don't have a lot of practice to doing these types of buns. So you really have to play around with this swoop so that it comes out the way that you want it to be. And you're gonna have to put gel a little bit further down your hair for this section because you really want it to lay. So now I'm just gonna brush. So I'm just gonna put it together now, but further sculpt this front swoop to be how I want it to be. So I'm done with the gel on my hair now, and I'm going to be switching to the jam. So now for the jam. So the jam really makes your bun hold into place, makes it more stable, but it won't dry your hair out too much. And I'm gonna do my edges just a little bit because I don't want to mess my part up or anything. So, and then I do like to have a little piece out right here. I don't know why, but I do. It's just cute. And then pull out a little piece right here. Oh, that's a big piece. That is not a little piece. I think that's good enough. Okay, is this swoop good enough? So you see what I mean, guys? How you have to really just play around with it to get it to look how you want it. Like, this swoop is not popping. So I'm gonna just sculpt it with my comb to get it how I want it. Oh no, and that part is jacked up. Hold on. I'm about to go fix this. Hold on. Alright, y'all. So I had to go in the bathroom mirror to really look closely and fix my part and do my baby hairs and do my edges, but you guys saw the most important part, which was how I layered the products, how I did my parts and all of that. But when I got in the mirror, all I did was took the, hold on, let me go get it, I forgot. So all I just did was went in the mirror to clean up my parts, fix the swoop, and do my edges just a little bit. I don't know if I really want them, I don't know. But you can make your swoop further down. I have a big forehead, but I'm still learning how to do this whole swoop thing, and it's kind of difficult. So all I really do in the mirror is after you brush your hair forward or whatever, just clean it up with the comb a whole bunch of times until you get your swoop how you want it. And then for my edges, that's kind of obvious, just brush it back the way that you want it to be. And then here you have your swoop ponytail, swoop bun. Today is gonna be a swoop bun because it's very hot outside and I don't want all of this on my neck. So as you guys can see, my hair is very shiny, looks very moisturized, but it's not hard as a rock, and that's what I like. So now I'm just literally wrapping my hair around for the bun. I don't even know if that looks cute or not, whatever. And boom. And then for your bun, of course, just fluff it for how you want it to be. I don't know how that looks, but yeah. That's pretty much how I get this swoop back bun look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial and it was helpful for you guys. I know that the swoop bun look can be very difficult for people who've never done it before, but all I did was watch a whole bunch of YouTube tutorials and really play with it, test it out. Like I said, you need a rat tail comb to be able to get your swoop the way you want it. And then after you're done, of course, you're going to want to put a scarf on your hair so that it stays flat and that it sets just like this, because my edges curl up immediately. So I'm about to put this scarf on for about 10 minutes and then take it off, and you're really good to go. Your hair is good after that, and that's all. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know some other natural hair videos that you guys want to see, and I'll make sure to film it for you guys. So yeah, that's it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.